Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another cleaning video. So this was filmed just after New Year and I really needed to get the house in order. So it actually took me 2 days to do these bits of cleaning tasks, just with things going on and visiting people in between. But over Christmas and New Year, when you've been giving gifts and you're still finding homes for everything, things just end up left on the side for a little while. So I needed to get a bit of dusting done. The bedroom needed sorting out, there just seemed to be stuff everywhere. Bathroom really needed cleaning. The stainless steel needed shining because there was a lot of watermarks showing up and dust on the radiators and on the stainless steel in the kitchen and things. Just a general dust and a tidy up really, and a wipe down of most of the surfaces. So I started in our bedroom. I didn't really have a plan for this cleaning day. I just thought I'd start where it took my fancy, and the bedroom felt like it needed the most attention. So the large drawers in our bedroom often get a lot of things left on the top. Because we have a puppy, I tend to not leave anything on the floor. So anything that is left on the floor I put on top of here, and it quickly gets cluttered. It always feels so nice when it's been dusted, and I've sprayed the disinfectant on it and it feels squeaky clean again. I also needed to clean the perfume trays that I've got. These were from Next and I really like them, just to keep all the perfumes and aftershaves organised and things. It feels like they have a home where they belong and just looks a bit neater on the side. It's also easier to clean because you can just move the tray clean under it instead of having to remove 10 perfumes from the side and then put them back once you've cleaned it. I do like to give all the perfumes a bit of a polish as well. I like the bottles to look nice and shiny. Then I noticed the TV needed a good dust, so I'm just using the Tesco tumble dryer sheets here to clean the TV. My previous video to this one, I actually did a 10 tips for keeping a clean home, so I'll pop that on the screen if you want to watch that. But I was just talking a bit about how tumble dryer sheets are great for cleaning the TV because they're anti-static, so they just keep the dust away for a bit longer and it doesn't push the dust around the TV, as I feel like that's what happens with a duster sometimes. So I've just give that a bit of a wipe down, and then whilst I had the tumble dryer sheets out, I thought I would do the blinds with them as well. There's so many things you can use them for, but because they do give off that bit of a residue, they just clean things up really well without having to use any other products with it. Blinds are such a faff to clean, aren't they? Going over each slat is time consuming. I wish it was as quick as the fast forward in this video. And then I thought I would just try something new on the blinds. These blinds were left here from the previous owner when we moved in, and because they have the material strip down like the wooden blind, it does collect dust quite quickly. So I thought I would use the lint roller to try and pick up the extra bits of dust, and it actually worked quite well, just to get off any bits of fluff and material that I've got stuck there over time. Then next I decided to clean the bathroom. The bathroom's always a hot job because it's only a small bathroom and the spotlights in the ceiling sometimes feel really warm when they're shining down. So yeah, I just needed to clean the floor in here. I just find it easier to do it with wipes, or a spray and kitchen roll is also effective because it's only a small space. So I'm just going to clean all the floor now, and I'll give the bin, the toilet roll stand and the scales a bit of a clean whilst I'm on the floor. Then the towel radiator in the bathroom really needed a clean, so I tend to go over it and dust it. So then here I used a wipe to just wipe off any excess dust and any marks. Then I dried all that with kitchen roll. And to finish off, I used the stiff stainless steel cleaner with my glass and window minky, and this just gives it a really nice shine, gets rid of any watermarks that might have been left. And I just feel like it brings it back to that like showroom feel, like it's never been used. I just wish it would stay that way for a bit longer. Then I'm just using the flash bathroom to clean the sink and the bathroom minky. It always feels so good once it's done. You can put everything back and it's nice and clean. So I felt much better once that had been cleaned. And then I was just putting a fresh hand towel on the radiator. Then I came downstairs and noticed that the radiator cover in the hall needed a good dust, so I'm just dusting that. We do have fairy lights over the radiator cover, so I just have to be careful when I'm dusting that I don't yank them off. So I'm just giving everything a bit of a dust before I put it back. I've still kept the little houses out that I had out for Christmas because I felt like they were still quite wintry. They're not overly Christmassy, and when they're lit up they give like a nice effect. And just thought something to cheer me up a bit more in January. I'll keep the fairy lights up and a few of the houses that light up. So the living room needed a general tidy up. Just a lot of things around in the house over Christmas and New Year, isn't there? Which I love, like all the new things that have come in, but it's then just finding a home for them to live. So I really need to clear the TV stand. James got the Lego Up house from the Disney movie for Christmas, so he built that between Christmas and New Year, and it's really sweet. There's lots of candles that we were kindly gifted that I need to find homes for or pop in the cupboard to get out when the ones have finished that I'm using now. So we have this mat at the back double doors so that when we're taking Ralph in and out of the garden, we can obviously keep the mess at bay on the mat. Because we only have the living room that's carpeted and then it's straight onto the garden, you can imagine the mess with the dog coming in and out. So I'm just using some diluted Zoflora here in one of my own spray bottles, one of my old minkies, just to get rid of the marks. I have been looking at a few nice ones recently. I mean, they were £3 from IKEA, so super cheap, really good value for money. And because they have got the little lip on the side, the dust doesn't like roll off onto the carpet. Then into the kitchen, I just needed to give the sides a bit of a wipe down, which I forgot to film. And this tray, I noticed recently, it needs a good clean. So I got this tray in HomeSense and I really like it just to keep the olive oil on, the salt and pepper, and I just added a little plant and a bottle opener to it. But the olive oil has dripped down the side a little bit and the glass bottles have gone a bit greasy and the tray needs a bit of a wipe. There's a bit of salt in there and things. So I'm just going to take everything off, clean the tray, clean the olive oil bottle, and then pop everything back on. And then the last thing that was really bugging me was the splashback on our oven. So I'm just using one of my favourite products, which is the Sif stainless steel cleaner, to get rid of any streaks on the splashback. And again, using the glass and window minky cloth. So I have a few of these. But yeah, it makes such a difference when I walk in the kitchen, and it's streak free because it's quite a large sort of space on the wall. I feel like your attention is really brought to it. So I probably won't be replacing it anytime soon. So it just makes me much happier when it's all nice and shiny. And that is it for today's clean with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I would love it if you could give the video a like, and that way I know to make more content like this. I hope you have a lovely week. Thanks guys, bye.